Hi guys, welcome. My name is Alyssa. This is my channel of New Direction, and this is an energy forecast for the week of December 7th to December 13th. Happy Monday to you. This is a timeless reading, so trust that whenever you find it, it is meant to find you. We are talking for this first week of December, but that does not necessarily mean that we are all on the same energy pattern. So, when you do find readings like this, trust that if it resonates, it was meant to find you. So we are going to do things a little bit differently. There's going to be an extended to this reading as well. And the extended you will be able to find in my new Facebook group. So if you are on Facebook, head to your New Directions community. And it is a private group, so you will have to ask to be accepted. But there will be extended readings posted within that group. So it's a good spot to be. And that's really an open space. I really want to build this open space as a community where we can encourage one another, offer our tips of peace and some self-care stuff. And I'm looking to build a beautiful community. So that's what that is. So let's get into that. That's enough shop talk. My dogs are outside, but if they bark and carry on, well then that's the way it goes. So we are going to start here with the overall energies of the week. And we're just kind of do a general overall energy forecast here for the week. And then the extended is going to be broken down into the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies for the week. Okay. Wow. We have these, that's funny. We've got cards that keep trying to pop out here, and I keep seeing the caring connections. I feel like that one needs to be talked about. And I mean, relationships right now, guys, I know everybody, it is the Christmas season, but I do know it's a tough time. All right, let's see. Overall energies here for the collective for the week. We have rest and rejuvenation in reverse and anxiety upright. Well, those kind of go hand in hand. Indecision in reverse and hostilities upright. Well, that's and door to romance in reverse on the bottom with the thinking woman in reverse on the bottom. Holy smokes. This deck, I tell ya. Okay, we're going to pull some animals too for this before we get right into that. Let's see. What's the overall collective energy for this week, Spirit? Overall collective energy. The pig spirit, use your mind wisely. And for the angels and ancestors, the overall energy here, Spirit for the collective, for the week of December the 7th to 13th, the overall energy here for the collective. Overall energy here for the collective, Spirit. What they need to know to embrace. 2 more shuffles, and then we're just going to pull from the top. Oh, wow. Okay, look at that. 3. Eagle, see from a higher perspective, the wise one, grow within your current situation, which is interesting because I actually posted this card today on my Instagram. So that's kind of interesting that she came out. And the animal guardian, trust your instincts. Wow. Okay, well, those are pretty beautiful energies here for the week. What I kind of feel like for this overall energy here for the week is when you have rest and rejuvenation in reverse and anxieties upright. How do you feel like those go together, right? To me, this is very much where there's an imbalance here in connecting to the piece of self. There's an imbalance here in connecting to the rest. Right? And we have to take this, we all have to acknowledge and take this place of rest. Lives get busy. I understand that. Anxieties take over, right? Our fears can take over. But look at how this girl is so focused here. She's so focused on all of the pain that's probably right in front of her, but she's not seeing the lightning bolts outside the window. She's not seeing these new ideas. And you see, I feel that that's the energy here, right? It's saying you're not taking the time here to center yourself out. And that doesn't mean that you need to go and spend a couple hours, meditating and doing like this huge, big process. But have you taken the 15 minutes? Have you taken the 10 minutes even? If you have an anxiety that's in your face and making you worried, have you taken the time here to step back and to refocus yourself? because it's about finding this place of inner light, right? It's about finding the light within inside of self. Indecision was in reverse, and hostilities. You know, and I feel like there's a decision here that has to be made. You have to go one way or another, and you're defensive towards that, okay? There's the energy here of being defensive towards this decision. And I imagine it's probably the decision that's making you feel anxious. It's probably, you know, this energy of something has to be done. Something needs to happen within here, but you're being defensive towards making the decision of the choice here. You know, and maybe that's due to fear, you know, maybe that's because of the anxiety that you're fearful of what decision needs to be made here. Use the pig spirit, use your mind wisely. And this is so important because this is talking about the energy of acknowledging the power of thought, right? It is so important. If you're feeding yourself negative energy, what are you going to get back, right? If we cannot feed ourselves positivity, if we cannot feed our minds with healthy thoughts, we will struggle to find decision. We will struggle to work ourselves through this place of anxiety, okay? The eagle spirit was see from a higher perspective. You know, and this can really be where you're stuck, like this girl, right? She's stuck and she's so focused at this problems that she's not even looking outside the window to the new ideas that are right out here. And the eagle is saying, look from a higher perspective, you know? The wise one here, grow within your current situation, okay? This is talking about resilience, determination, acknowledging that, yes, okay, maybe what's at hand is it's a challenge to work through right now. It's a challenging energy to grow to stay committed to, right? Trust your instincts, the animal spirit, trust your instincts. Trust that inner voice. And if we're not taking this time to rest and rejuvenate, it's very hard to listen to that inner voice and those instincts within inside of ourselves. You know, if we're not allowing ourselves just to refocus and ground and find the peace, we will constantly be in this loop of anxiety, you know? And if you're so focused at the things that are making you anxious, you will have a very hard time being decisive in which direction to go, okay? All right, so we're going to pull from the Journey Home deck today. And we're going to start with the emotional energy here for the collective for the week. Emotional energy for the collective for the week. Emotional energy, spirit. What is the overall emotional energy here for the week for the collective? Overall emotional energy here for the week. Wow, the Queen of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. You know, this energy of the week here is really the Queen of Swords is all about being crystal clear. You know, this is a woman who, and look at here, she's riding the eagle. Isn't that interesting? You know, and she's clear here. This is the energy of being crystal clear, seeing from the higher perspective, acknowledging what the truth that is right in front of you. You know, this is the clarity. This is being truthful with what is at hand here. You know, the Page of Wands behind that, this is the energy of the new beginning of self. You know, when we're talking our emotional energy, we're talking our heart energy. You know, these are the things that stir the emotions within inside of us. And this is the energy of being crystal clear on the being that you are starting to be. You know, and the Page of Swords is this beginning process, right? Like, and look here how it's this butterfly, you know, and it's as though this butterfly here is speaking of transformation. You know, this is an opportunity, a new beginning of growth here, a new beginning to the self, with the Seven of Swords behind it. And the Seven of Swords is the energy of, see how this little child here is down here hiding? Okay, it's about maybe being afraid to come forward. You know, maybe in the past where, and again, look, there's still a kite. Isn't that interesting? You know, maybe where in the past you've been afraid to come forward, been afraid to fly this kite here. And emotionally, you know, this energy is connecting, being crystal clear on that being, on that new spiritual being that you are wanting to be. And that Page of Wands is just that beginning. Look at how the sun is coming through here, okay? And he's been sitting in the darkness, okay? Things have been probably pretty tough, but the sun is coming through here. There's a new opening, a new gate, a new beginning. You know, and this is the new beginning of fulfillment within inside of self. It's the new beginning of authenticity within inside of your being, showing up with that authenticity. The Queen of Swords is about the clarity in that authentic being you are becoming. Yes, okay, it's a beginning stage. And yes, okay, maybe for some of you, it's still that stage where you're not even coming out from underneath the closet yet, right? You're still kind of hidden away here. You know, maybe somebody has really done you wrong. Maybe there's been some, you know, people who have really trespassed against you and against your energy, you know, who have cheated your energies, who have taken things from you. And it's made you feel very small. You know, emotionally, it has made you feel like you needed to, you know, barricade yourself in here and hide. But I feel like the energy here for the emotional shift of the week is that that is changing. Okay, let's get a clarifier here for the Seven of Swords. Can we get one for the Seven of Swords? Spirit, can you clarify the Seven of Swords for us? What is coming? Yes, the Five of Cups. Look at that. You know, because yeah, this is the energy where, you know, I feel like you're kind of hiding out. You've kind of, you know, there's been a lot of heartbreak that has happened. The Five of Cups is all about heartbreak, you know, and it's understanding that that emotional kind of heartbreak here, it's something you just have to release. You know, that emotional pain, the emotional suffering of this energy that has really made you kind of recluse, you know, kind of barricade yourself back in here. You know, maybe it's the energy of those who have just done you wrong, who have taken from you, right? It broke your heart, you know, it did. And that's okay. But this emotional energy here, the Queen of Swords, she is about the clarity and moving past that emotional pain. Flame Song. Yeah, look at that. She is about embracing her own strength. The Six of Wands, you know, that is that self-liberation. And she's clear on that, you know, yes, okay, the emotional pains have happened, but here the clarity, the energy of this is connecting with that divine feminine clarity, you know, connecting with that Queen of Swords kind of mentality where she can fly above and see the bigger picture. Right? She can liberate herself from the pains because she's growing into this new person here, right? With this flame, with the Page of Wands and stuff, right? Page of Wands. Oh, wow. Page of Wands gets the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. No, sorry. The Knight of Pentacles. You know, this Page of Wands here is the energy of embracing your own self. It's the energy of embracing, you know, the fulfillment of self. And with the Knight of Pentacles here, this is about being determined, being committed to the growth that is happening within inside of you. Okay? Wow, beautiful energy. All right, let's see. What is the spiritual energy here for this week? What is the spiritual energy? Five of Pentacles. The King of Cups. One more, Spirit. Spiritual energy for this week. And the Page of Pentacles. Isn't it interesting? That's 3 pages that are out. You see, and that's very much the energy of beginning new here as a new person. And it's crazy that it's almost all of these new, it's almost all 4. It's 3 out of the 4 pages because this is a time of new beginnings for all of us. Really, I feel like the collective has done massive shifts this year. And as these massive shifts have happened, we are literally going forward as changed beings. Okay? The spiritual energy, Five of Pentacles. You know, and the Five of Pentacles has that kind of despairing energy. It's about, you know, being really like down on your luck. You know, it can be talking about really hard times, financial breakdowns, family breakdowns. And isn't it interesting that it's all clocks? And I kind of almost feel like this energy is like, it's taken so long. It's almost, I kind of almost feel like that energy of the Five of Pentacles is where spiritually you felt like you have just been trudging through the shit for a very long time. Like it's constant. The King of Cups behind that, though, this is the energy of the emotional depth and understanding. This is that energy of connecting here to a divine. You know, when we're talking about our spiritual energy, this is not the energy of religion, but this is the energy of spirituality. And I say that oftentimes in my reading, that spirituality is beyond the box of religion. You know, we can connect on spiritual basis and not have to bring our religious conversations into it. You know, we can each have our own higher in which that serves. To me, that is the Lord. And I mean, I'm not going to preach it any other way. That is who that is to me. But my God is beyond the box of religion. He is. And connecting to this King of Cups is what that energy is about. It's about connecting on your deep inner level to a divine. How uniquely that matches. Page of Pentacles behind that, because it's a new beginning. This is a new start here. Tangibly, you're beginning new, maybe it's new patterns, maybe it's new practices, maybe it's new rituals, but you're actually making tangible steps here on a spiritual line to connect yourself to a deeper emotional individual. Somebody who is now more listening to that soul-led journey rather than just that ego-led journey in which we oftentimes listen to, right? Let's get a clarifier here for the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles, wow, gets the Seven of Pentacles. You see, look at this. The Five of Pentacles is that despairing energy, right? Where things have just taken a long time. It can be that energy of not feeling like you're getting ahead. And the Seven of Pentacles is like, you have planted so many seeds though. The garden is growing. And this is almost the energy I feel like where there has been a lot of work put in. And spiritually, I feel like that energy has shifted, with inside the collective, that those who truly are connecting to some sort of higher divine kind of faith are understanding that, wait a minute, all of those seeds I have planted, the garden is actually growing. I feel like this is the energy really where, a lot of us all of a sudden kind of that perception it kind of shifts. And all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, look at, you opened, you kind of like push through this new phase and all of a sudden there's this whole row of beautiful garden. Seeds that you have planted, growth that you have been praying for and hoping that was going to change, and it is here. The energy is here this week. Let's get a clarifier for this King of Cups. Can we get a clarifier here for the King of Cups? King of Cups gets the Fool because this is a new beginning. This is a new time for you to connect here, This is about going and understanding that this new connection of self here to a higher is something that is going to lead you down this new path of self. Wow. Wow, beautiful. And let's get one here for the Page of Pentacles as well. Let's get a clarifier, Spirit, for the Page of Pentacles. Oh, the Page of Pentacles gets 3. Why wouldn't it? Because this new beginning is where you release, the Devil. You got the Devil, the Lovers, and the Ace of Wands. Wow. This new beginning can be where, for some, it can be where relationships, toxic relationships, and whether that's relationships actually coming apart in a whole or just those toxic cycles coming to an end. I feel like that's really being addressed here. With the spiritual line, as you connect to who it is that you want to be, that emotionally, spiritually guided, connected individual. As you begin to make those tangible steps here, you release yourself from what has really kept you stuck, what has really held you in a place of toxicity. Whether that's in relationships or whether that's with blending your own energies, but this Ace of Wands is a new beginning coming in. This Page of Pentacles is an opportunity. For some, it's going to be an opportunity of new love. For others, it's going to be just a shift within cycles of love, right? But this is a new beginning, a new way of self. So beautiful. All right, let's check out the physical energy here for the week. What is the physical energy here going? Okay. The Tower. Yep, I figured that. The Ace of Cups and the Emperor. Wow. And this Tower, as I was saying with that Devil energy, this is where things are really going to come down. And whether that is relationships and it doesn't just need to be romantic, right? But whether that is relationships or it's structures or, whatever the case may be, the Tower is that destructive energy. The Tower is, and we can't fear Tower moments, guys. We have to bravely walk into Tower moments because Tower moments are what have to come down. The structure of the old that is there is not serving us. It's not going to serve you going forward. Ace of Cups behind it, right? There's a new opportunity here. There's a new blessing. There's a new cup of fulfillment here for you. But in order to receive that cup of opportunity, the Tower first must crumble, right? And with the Emperor behind this is the energy. It can be very much talking about the energy of the masculine, but this is the energy of even, even for divine feminines, connecting to that divine masculine within inside of self, acknowledging the actual tangible physical steps that need to be done by your Emperor self to allow the Tower to fall. So you may open and accept the cup of opportunity with this Ace of Cups. Let's get a clarifier here for the Tower. Can we clarify the Tower, Spirit? The Seven of Cups and the Two of Cups. I knew that Two of Cups was going to come out with that. And this is where there's been a lot of opportunities. This Tower moment, again, for some of you is going to be relationships. It can even be relationships where there's just been a lot of opportunities. You weren't really sure maybe which way you wanted to go. And the structure of maybe what you were thinking you needed from relationships, it has changed. It's almost as though you've looked at all the 7 cups and you acknowledge these are the cups that I actually need filled in my life. This is in order to make my soul happy, in order to connect and blend my energy. These are the cups that I need to find in my life. And this Tower moment is acknowledging that what cups aren't going to serve you, you are letting those go. Okay? Wow. Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Wow. Gets the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Wands. Wow. This Ace of Cups is a new opportunity coming into you. And it's something that is, it's for you. As you embrace your authenticity, as you embrace that trueness inside of self, when you step in and allow this Tower moment just to be what it is, and that's going to be in everybody's, that is going to reflect differently in everybody's situation. So put that where that fits. Apply that to, the structure in your life that fits. But as you allow that Tower moment just to come down, you are opening up this opportunity for Spirit to bless you with something more. For Spirit to bring in this gift and this cup of authenticity that is going to fulfill you on such a rich level. That is going to fulfill you in such, not only an emotional level, like not only emotionally deep, but like in your being. Like it's going to fill you with passion, fire, drive. Okay? And this Emperor, let's see. What is this Emperor? Can you clarify the Emperor? The Emperor gets the King of Wands. Holy smokes. Yep. This can definitely be talking about a masculine for some of you coming in here. But this, to me, this Emperor, again, is just that divine masculine energy of self stepping up and embracing the authenticity. Acknowledging like, okay, this is what my soul has been guiding me to do. And now I'm just making the action steps to do it. I know that this is what needs to happen. This is what, I acknowledge that this Tower moment needs to happen and these new opportunities are coming in. I'm shifting my energies. I'm allowing myself to be a vessel of receiving, a vessel of wholesome energy here, of authentic energy, right? All right, let's get a moon card here for the divine masculine energy. Surrender to the divine, the full moon. And for the divine feminine energy here for the week. And for the divine feminine energy here for the week. A time to give rather than a time to take. Isn't that interesting? Because that came out in the last divine feminine reading as well. The new moon in Virgo. A time to give rather than take. Okay, well, that was a beautiful energy forecast. So we will, this is where this video ends. As I said, if you would like to watch the extended where we will be getting in more so to the divine masculine energy and to the divine feminine energy of the week, just what actions we're moving into, what energy could be causing some resistance and the light needed to really kind of battle and work through that resistance. That's kind of what we're going to be looking at in the extended. So if the extended is something that you do want, As I said, please be sure to join my Facebook group, which is Your New Directions Community. Okay? And yes, I can't wait to see you guys there. Until next time, take great care of your souls. Bye now.